Hello Virgo, here's a reading for you for the time that has already begun on the 22nd of October with the autumn equinox. And it's gonna last about 3 months from now. So October, November and the greatest part of December. The time of autumn, the time of harvest, the time of preparation to deep winter sleep. I'm using this beautiful Margaret Patterson tarot deck to choose one card for you, indicating your energy for this time. That's this one. Okay. That's your card. And a few cards from the Wild Unknown tarot deck. It's already shuffled. Now I'm just going to cut it. Please guide me, for Virgo. Okay. At the bottom of the deck we have the main outer influence for you, and it's the sun. Wonderful. So the overall atmosphere of warmth, success and happiness shining on you. And you are 6 of coins. Look at this card. It's both hands and feet in touch with the ground. I very much like the descriptions in this booklet, and I want to read it for you because as far as I can remember, it's quite special here. The 6 of coins, which overall is very grounded and sharing energy, giving and taking. Direct your attention to your feet. Feel your exchange with the earth through the soles of your feet, running across different types of soil like sand, stony ground, soil, mud, moss and meadows. Refreshes not only the feet but also the whole body and all its organs. Pay attention to your posture. How do your feet stand on the ground? How do they carry the weight of your body? The feet take in, the hands give away. Once this flow is established, new growth will happen. An exchange without blockages. Experience the cycle as primal movement and apply it to your relationships with people. Yes, and 6 of coins is about harmony, of giving and taking. It's your energy, it's earthy energy, but it radiates to all other spheres of your life, not only the material one. When you're in the flow of giving and taking, you really have space to take and you really have much to give. And this card for me mostly means there is enough for everyone. There's enough. You don't need to worry about the scarcity of things, because there isn't such a thing, or there won't be during this 3 months for you. Well, maybe 6, maybe more, why not? I like when people stay in this energy because it really creates space for everything you need in life. So Virgo, beautiful. The flow and the warmth. Let's look at your other cards. Here, the position indicating what should you leave behind in the time that is going to the past, the time of summer. 10 of Swords, and Taurus has just had it as a Vista card. So definitely some destructive and painful way of thinking, thinking pattern or thoughts, something that has made you or other people around you miserable, just by thinking, by existing in the mind. These are the thoughts that bring havoc and chaos, and really don't let you be in the present. This is the main harm that thoughts do. They I miss the word. They separate you, but it's not separation, it's brutal. It's violent separation. They separate you violently from the now, from the present, from your body, from what you feel. And this is really destructive. This is what thoughts can do. And hopefully you're leaving this behind. This is a painful ending, but it is ending. Okay? So 10 of Swords, leave it in the past. And now what's there going to the past, but you should still focus on that. You should still harvest on this. It still needs to be harvested. It's Daughter of Wands. So Daughter of Wands, it can be a child for some of you that needs attention, and this would be a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it's only for some of you. For most of you, Elma, that's my dog. But for most of you, this is a passionate attitude to something or someone. This is very enthusiastic and childlike energy, like innocent. Being ready to explore something with great force, with very good attitude, like there's a world to discover, and here you're exhibiting this energy of someone who just discovered the world is his or hers. And this youthful and energetic and enthusiastic and optimistic attitude is still there to be harvested from the summer. Perhaps it's a new idea that you need to pay attention to pay your interest, to put your interest in. But I got this feeling that something needs to be done quickly. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It doesn't have to bring a great amount of resources or attention. Perhaps it's just a spark that's needed there, but it's needed, and you need to put your enthusiasm into something. Okay? Start a fire. It's a good time to start a fire. Now, into the future. What's there in the future that you know about, and where you should put your energy into? Where should you focus on? And it's 5 of Wands. So 5 of Wands, as you can see in this drawing, is a scattered energy. Energy that doesn't didn't discover its direction yet. Now is the time of feeling many different directions, many different vectors. There's not one voice here. You can hear many voices, disputing, perhaps arguing. This is conflict, for sure. Usually inner conflict. So this card indicates that you should focus on your inner conflict, because there's something important there. When I see the cards that I call difficult, like fives, because all fives are somehow difficult, like sevens are more of a challenge, like nines, which are all about being consistent and loyal and stubborn sometimes, and they are about pressure. So when I see these difficult cards, I always underline the fact that all these difficult energies are very much needed in our lives, because if we only had easy energies, life would become terribly boring very soon, and we wouldn't be making any progress. This 5 indicates that there are many voices within you or in your environment. Usually one reflects the other, and the attention needs to be put there, and even it needs to sustain this state of conflict, because the state of conflict is really needed to let one of these voices prevail, to let all these voices discuss the situation and see it from many different points of view. Like you see, these lines are coming in many different directions, so you can see the situation, the many facets of the situations, many directions in which the situation can unfold. And this is important to see it, even if it's not very comfortable, because it's not. Usually we want to make one decision and, be at peace. But it's not always possible. Sometimes we need to stay in the state of conflict for a while to see what's coming out of this, mist of these many different directions and vectors. Because what's coming out is probably the best for us, the strongest, the most progressive, the most nurturing way for us in the long term. So put your attention here. Don't try to, overcome this momentarily. Stay in it, because for some reason you need it. Okay? You still have the sun here, so it shouldn't be devastating. You should cope with this, no problem. Now, what's in the future coming to you that you don't expect, but it's important? It's 3 of Swords. So again, these are difficult energies. This 5 and this 3. Usually when people see 3 of Swords, they say, oh, heartbreak, oh, my heart's going to be broken, someone's going to put a knife through my heart. No, it's not the point. It's not the point of 3 of Swords. Swords are all about thoughts, about mind. And 3 indicates that there is a thought which is inconvenient for you. Usually, when I see 3 of Swords, I think about the thorn in a shoe, or a nail in a shoe. And for some reason, people decide to walk with this. It makes them hurt, but it's not that big, right? It doesn't kill me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't kill you. The best way to cope with it is to stop and pay attention to this. Look, what's that? What's that thorn that creates pain? What's this thought that doesn't let me sleep well, for example? there is something in this situation that needs to be addressed in a very frank way. In Three of Swords, we usually don't want to see a truth, because this truth is not comfortable for us. But it's even more uncomfortable when we try to omit it, try to deny it. Then it's becoming really, really uncomfortable for us. Only then. But when you address it, and when you put your attention and your mind to this inconvenient thought, this will resolve itself, and you will find peace. Because after 3, there comes 4, which is about healing and about peace of mind. Yeah, but there's a challenge here. It is a challenge. A challenge that you need to make. Some truth that needs to be embraced, although it's not an easy truth. Okay? So Virgo, I think a demanding time for you, leaving something difficult behind. But you know, with these two energies flowing and sun shining over you, I think it may indicate that you will have enough enthusiasm and positive attitude to cope with it. Because difficult tasks usually come in life when we are ready for them, when we have the energy to focus on them and to resolve them. That's why they are coming now, not when you're the weakest. So it's a bliss, probably, because each and every one of us encounters such energies sometimes in life. And it's good to have Sun and 6 of Coins by your side. Now the last card that I like to call a vista, an insight, a look, an outlook. Something that needs to be seen by you because it's important, because otherwise you would probably oversee it, or perhaps you wouldn't like to see it, you wouldn't like to put your attention to this. So this is an additional message for you regarding this reading, and it's justice. Justice. Justice talks about equilibrium, about bringing balance, as you can see. Coming from different directions to one point where black and white is in balance here. See? The yin and yang, the masculine and feminine, the light and the darkness in perfect balance. This is also the card of what you reap. What you sow, you reap. You will reap what you sow. The card of karma, too. So, it means that whatever you did and wherever you put your energy, this will come back to you during this time. So pay attention to what you're bringing, because this will come back. As I was saying about the flow here, justice is also the flow on a cosmic level. You give and take. You are given, and then things come back to you, or things are expected from you. Okay? So I think generally it means you will have this balance during this time. You will remain in a balanced, harmonious position although there are difficult tasks ahead of you. Okay? Right, and last card, one card from you from Shamanic Healing Oracle by Michelle Motuzas. The deck I love very much. It's very wise. There's one card for Virgo, for autumn. One card for Virgo. Death. Number 8. Here it is. Oh, that looks better. So number 8. Death is scary. Endings, whether they are planned or a surprise, are most often accompanied with a sense of anxiety and ease, or more strongly with denial and refusal to let go of the person, relationship, or situation that is ending. Endings always signify beginnings. As in the New Beginning card, this card urges you to let go gracefully. Do not attach yourself to the emotions and the energy of what is ending. Feel it, experience it, and then let it go. A slight shift in perspective is sometimes all that is needed to experience this transition with grace and ease. Instead of thinking, "Oh no, I have to start all over," shift your perspective slightly and think, "Yay, I get to start all over." This shift will raise your energetic vibrations and carry you through this time of change. This card can also signify the ending of a troublesome situation. So this may indicate this ending, but it can also indicate something difficult here. This inner conflict and this uncomfortable thought can be connected with an ending of some kind for you. Okay, but remember, this is also a new beginning, and you're in the flow, in a positive flow, and the sun is shining upon you. So if there are worries, you will finally overcome them, and you will come at the other side. I don't want to say better, but definitely more. Virgo, that was the reading for you. I hope you're going to have a beautiful time in the autumn. And yeah, have a great time. And see you in a month. Bye bye.